92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is going to be an interesting one. We don't get a lot of requests from people who haven't seen somebody in a long time, but every once in a while we do. And Nova is on the phone today for a second date update. The guy she wants to call, she went out with over a year ago.
Whoa.
Almost 2 years ago, it says. And her reason for wanting a second date with the guy is definitely something we've never done on this show before. I'm not going to tell. I'll let her tell it. Nova, how are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Not too bad.
Very curious.
What's the name of the guy you want to call today?
His name is Craig.
Craig, and you went out with him like almost 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was a little over a year and a half ago.
And were you the one that didn't call him back originally?
Yes.
Why?
Okay.
Well, I felt like we had a really good date, and we ended up hooking up, but I was like in this phase in my life where I was kind of dating a lot, and I kind of felt like he really liked me, and I just wasn't ready for that.
Oh, I totally know
That makes
feeling.
sense.
You don't
Now you're
want a
ready.
relationship.
Now you're ready for it.
Kinda.
I would hope so.
Or open to it at least,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I have sort of a different motive for wanting to reconnect.
what's your
Okay.
motive?
So after I ghosted him and blew him off, a little bit later, I found out that I was pregnant.
What?
Oh.
Wait, with his kid?
To be 100% honest, I can't say for sure.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
So there's a
Brooke.
couple people that it could be.
Yeah.
This
Oh
is
my.
dramatic.
This isn't just a date. This is a life.
At the time, because I didn't know and I was sort of ready for it, I decided to do it on my own. So I have a beautiful daughter,
Oh
and
my gosh.
now that she's getting a little older, I'm kind of curious about her genes and where she comes from.
So she's
Okay.
almost 2. No, wait. Year and a half.
No, she's not even a year yet.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do the math of conception to now.
I'm already
Okay.
trying to solve the mystery.
So now you want to call him and tell him that he might be the father and ask him for a date.
Yeah. How does that
Well,
work?
this is how I was hoping you guys could help me. So when I do the math, Craig is the most likely father.
Okay, and what are the odds here that we're talking? Like 80-20?
It's like 30-40, but he's the 40.
Okay.
You're the most sure.
So,
So you're the most positive about him.
a little
Right.
bit better than 1 in 3 chance that it could be him.
I don't want to freak him out and tell him, like, you might be a father. So I was hoping you guys could just set me up on a second date with him. And then if it goes well, I could, like end up at his apartment and steal, like, a strand of hair or a toothbrush.
Oh, wow.
And then figure out if he's the father and then tell him.
Okay, so you want to try to steal some of his DNA. Not the DNA that got you pregnant,
you
some
already did
other
that.
DNA.
That's a terrible thing to spring on somebody unless you're sure. And I don't know any other way to find out.
Okay, so you want us to get you a second date with him so that you can end up back at his place and steal something of his so you can take it to the doctor and see if he's the father of your kid.
Well, maybe I could, like, cheek swab him while he's sleeping and bring it in. I just don't want to bother him with it unless it's him.
Oh,
I can't
wow.
decide if this is like, it feels wrong, but I don't know if it's wrong. Like, if you're a guy, would you rather just know the upfront truth? Like, hey, there's a 1 in 3 chance you may be the dad. Do you want to get tested? Or do you want someone going behind your back and
Yeah.
trying
I
to
don't know.
go detective on you?
Just as somebody asking me, hey, or saying, I think you may be the father, do you want to get a test? I would flip out.
Would you
Yeah.
say
"Oh my
yes
God."
or no?
Oh, I'd say yes to the test for sure, but you'd instantly assume and you'd instantly be, like, upset. I see what she means in that sense.
So here's the thing, though, Nova. If we get you a date with him, would you actually ever think about dating him?
Yeah, we really connected. I just wasn't in a place. And then, God, like, what do you call him up and say, I'm pregnant, it might be yours? I was in a weird situation.
Yeah.
Well, now it's even worse. I've
Yeah.
already had the baby and it might be yours.
But are you going to tell him that you have a kid at all on your second date?
No, I'll probably just save that if I can help it until after I find out if he's the father.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so
wow.
the goal here is get you a second date
Huh.
so that you can steal his DNA.
That sounds so bad, but it's for the good.
Yeah.
It's for
You
good.
say it like that.
Okay,
Ah.
well, we'll do that. We'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your
Wow.
second date update, okay?
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
There's a lot riding on today's second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
yeah.
If you're just joining us, Nova is on the phone and she wants to call a dude named Craig. They actually went out about 2 years ago. And hey, Nova, did you guys hook up that night?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering because Nova had a baby not that long ago, and she thinks that Craig might be the father. So yeah, okay. My detective skills tell me that you guys hooked up that night.
Yeah, normally one step leads to this last step.
And Nova wants to ask him out on another date, not necessarily because she really, really wants to see him again, but she wants to see if she can go out on a date with him and get back to his place so that she can take a toothbrush or something and get it DNA tested because she thinks he might be the father of her new baby. There's a couple other options, but Craig is 40% probably the father. My question to you, though, is you don't want us to say anything about you trying to steal his
No.
DNA to get a paternity test, right?
Yeah, obviously.
No, I don't want to freak him out for no reason. Like, imagine somebody telling you that. Like, I'll never get on a date with him.
Yeah.
I want to make sure he is the father before I lay that on him. So I just want you guys to set up just a nice second date.
Okay.
You have good intentions, I know, but the only question that I have is, have you actually already contacted him and he's just not getting back to you? Or is this the first time we'd be reaching out to him in over almost 2 years?
No, I haven't reached out to him because I don't know how to explain why I haven't been in touch in so long.
Okay.
Okay. So you haven't even tried to go out with him again. Okay.
No.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now. And then, I don't know, I guess I'll just say, hey, life got in the way, you know, she's busy. Because you're the one that stopped talking to him. He didn't even stop talking to you.
And life did get in the way. Life.
Yeah.
I mean, that kept her busy for a while.
That's fine. Anything you need to say to get me a date.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm dialing his phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Craig, please?
this is C.
Craig, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who'd you say this was?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
A radio show.
Uh-huh.
Did I win something?
No, not yet. You might have. I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened. And we got an email about you the other day.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You've been out on any dates recently?
No, not in a long time.
Okay. You go on a date about 2 years ago?
Almost.
Random.
Almost 2 years ago.
Maybe?
I need dates and times of all of the dates you've been on in the last 3 years just to make sure we're safe.
Are you guys messing with me right now? Because
No, I'm not.
Well, that part he was kidding about, but
We got an email from a girl named Nova. Do you remember Nova?
yeah.
You went out with her probably about 2 years ago. Do you have a good memory of who she is?
Yeah.
Sounds like you don't at all.
You sure?
you remember her.
I remember Nova, yeah, but I mean, we went out on one date and then she kind of ghosted me.
Yeah, she told us that, and she feels bad about that. She's actually thought about you a lot since then, and so she emailed us to see if we could get a hold of you and ask if you'd go out with her again.
So let me get this straight. She emailed you, and now you guys are calling me on her behalf 2 years after we went on our date
Yeah.
Yeah.
to ask me out on a date.
Yes. A lot can happen in 2 years. You're not, I mean, you said you haven't been on a date in a while, so you're not like, you know, you don't have a girlfriend or anything now, do you?
Actually, no, not right now.
Okay.
So that's good timing.
I'm just kind of curious as to, like, why she's calling me now. Because, like, I tried calling her.
Were you mad after she ghosted you?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't happy about it. I thought we had a good time.
What she told us is that she just wasn't ready for a relationship. And I mean, I think that maybe it scared her almost a little bit, like that there was potential between you guys.
Okay, so it seems a little weird to call somebody up after 2 years. like
Yeah.
she thought about me after all that time. It just doesn't.
It proves that she's been thinking about you a lot.
Yeah.
You know what, Craig? Why don't I just let her tell it? Because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Good idea.
Are you serious?
Yep. Hey, Craig, it's a blast from the past. Nova is on the other line. Nova, are you still there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Craig.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I've been good. I heard you're single now. That's cool.
Can I ask, like, why you blew me off in the first place?
I know that back then I didn't do the right thing. I really liked you, and I could feel that you really liked me too. And I just felt like I wasn't in a place in my life to give what the relationship could have deserved.
Right.
I know that I should have at least said something to you, but I just didn't know what to say. And, it was the wrong thing. And I'm sorry. And I was hoping that you would go out with me again.
So you didn't feel like it back then, but now you do feel like it.
Right.
You know how it is, Craig. Like, you might stop talking to somebody, and then you just get this feeling in your belly, like, oh, man, I got to talk to him. Like you just think about him. You get butterflies. You get funny feelings in your stomach, And then you think about him for a long time, and then you might reach out to him later. I think that's just what's going on here. She's been thinking about you for a while.
Doesn't want you to get
I
away.
think that we went on one date, and the fact that you're still on my mind could mean something.
Well, I mean, if it was like a week later or like even a month later, but like 2 years and you don't even reach out, like I called you, I texted you, and you just like you could have at least been decent and you could have just told me that you were in a different place or something. You could have just told me that at the time.
Right.
I know. I did not do the right thing. And I know it's only been 2 years, but I have matured a lot and been through a lot. And I mean, I think about all of the guys that I've dated, and there have been a lot. And you were the nicest, sweetest guy that I came across, and I just felt like I had to take this chance and reach out.
So you dated a lot of people. Does that mean like you hooked up with a lot of people?
Wait. Is that a bad thing, Craig? I mean, you guys weren't dating.
I don't know. Like somebody goes out, they start dating a bunch of people, and then they just want to go through the cycle again. Like I don't want to just be somebody that just gets used and disregarded.
You don't want to be like a booty call every 2 years?
2-year booty call?
Yeah.
If it helps, it's been over a year since I've dated.
And Craig, I mean, you got to give her credit. She admits that she handled the situation wrong. Mm-hmm. She didn't try to like play you and bring you down a path and then dump you. Like, you got to have some respect for her there. I mean, I know it sucks to be ghosted, but she's owning up to it.
Yeah, like, is there a problem? Are you seeing somebody else, or?
I mean, honestly, no, I'm not seeing anybody. I was dating somebody for a little bit, but we broke up a couple of months ago. So, like, I'd be interested in catching up and seeing what's been going on, over this last year with you.
Oh, you would?
Good.
That's good.
Okay, well, Craig, I'll officially ask then, would you go on a second date with Nova? We will pay for it. Just the date.
Yeah,
Just the date. I just got
Oh,
that.
yay.
I mean, yeah, we did have a connection that night, I felt, so I would be interested in seeing you again and see if it's still there.
Who knows? Maybe this one could end up like your last one back at your place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hang
I'm
on a
up for
sec. I never
whatever.
told you guys that she ended up coming back to my place. Did she tell you that?
Yeah, she told us that. She said that, like you guys hooked up the time you went out. And it was so good, it stuck with her all this time.
Yeah, I mean, did your number change or something? Like, you want to text me or call me and we, like, figure it all out?
Yeah, I have your number. I gave it to the radio station.
Oh, right, duh.
All right, sweet. Well,
oh, my God.
then,
You did it.
congratulations, Nova. You got your second date. Craig, I think it'll be cool for you guys to reconnect,
Good luck.
Oh, my gosh. And you guys have to give us an update of how it goes.
Please, God, yes.
We will.
Okay.
All right, Craig. Well, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate you talking to us, and good luck on your date.
Yeah, have fun.
Thanks.
All right. All right.
Bye.
See you. Okay, Nova.
Oh my God.
Shut
You're
up!
in there.
It's
You got your
happening.
date.
We did it.
Now, you have to promise us that you'll give us an update if you
Tell
get
us how you did
his
it.
DNA and get a
Yeah.
paternity test done, okay?
I will.
All right.
This is
Seriously, you have to. If I see you on Maury Povich before this show, I'm going to be so mad.
Oh my
I would never.
Brooke and Jubal.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We've been doing second date updates for a long time now. We've pretty much heard every single place you can meet somebody. But we haven't had anybody who's met on Instagram yet. You guys
Actually,
realize that?
Met?
Yeah. We've not done a second date update with people who've met on Instagram until today.
Weird.
That's how the girl that's on the phone for a second date update today met the guy that she wants to call. What's up, Amy?
Hi.
How you
Amy.
doing?
I'm okay.
I'm impressed. How did you even meet a guy on Instagram?
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, I've met girls.
I feel like a lot of people meet guys on Instagram.
Okay, I should rephrase that. How did you meet a guy that wasn't creepy on Instagram?
There you go. That's a better way to say it.
Okay. That's fair. I've gone out with some creepy guys on Instagram.
So how did you meet this dude? Did he just hit you up one day and was like, hey, nice pics?
No, he started following me on Instagram, and I had been, like, on his Instagram, like, liking his photos, but I wasn't following him yet. So then he started following me, and he would, like, comment on my stuff, and he was, I don't know, he seemed really, like, funny. Like, the kinds of comments that he would make, they were really, really clever. And he has the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen, ever.
Can I ask, did you run in the same circles? Do you have friends of friends, or is this a complete stranger?
This is actually a complete stranger.
Wow.
I am scared for you. That's my instant thing is like a guy's commenting on your Instagram page and you're willing to just meet him up.
Hey, I do it all the time, Brooke.
Yeah, it happens a lot, actually.
No, but I mean, I didn't meet him right away.
Okay.
And like, I've been dating a lot of guys lately, and just for fun. Like, I'm young, and I'm not looking for anything serious. Like, not really looking to settle down. So I don't know. Sometimes I'll talk to someone on Instagram, and we'll go out for a few drinks, and it's like not anything serious. It's just fun.
All right. So tell us about your date with Rick then.
Well, oh God, see, that changed things. So Rick and I, like, we had talked for like a week or so before we met. So he seemed normal. I knew he seemed normal and super awesome. So we went and we grabbed drinks at a bar. And when we met, like, he gave me a really big hug, and I felt super comfortable with him from the very beginning. Like, you know, and you were talking about creepy, I don't know, creepy people off of Instagram. Like, I have met some creepy people off of Instagram, but it wasn't like that with him. It felt like so easy and so good. I don't know. Yeah.
Your email does say that you don't remember too much of your date, though.
Then it goes to that. Oh, God.
Well,
What happened there?
well, okay, usually when I go out, I have a couple of Cosmos. That's normal. So I did that, but I might have had an extra Cosmo, and I might have had a couple of other drinks as well.
It happens to the best of us. You get excited. You're all amped up for meeting this cute guy, and then
feeling
suddenly you're blacked out.
Well, I never blacked out, but
That's good.
but something kind of happened that was kind of weird. I don't remember all of it. So we had the drinks. We went back to my place, and Rick came with me to my place.
Oh.
I remember that we got in like a fight about something. Like, we were arguing about something.
Oh, one of those nights.
Oh, my gosh.
I know, and I was like really emotional, and he was really upset, and he ended up leaving. But you know, I was kind of drunk, so I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know if I did something wrong,
Or if he did. Is that the last thing you've heard from him?
Yeah.
Did you text him and try to ask what happened?
Yes, of course. Like, I woke up in the morning and I remembered that, like what I just told you, and I'm like, oh my God, what happened? So yeah, I tried to text him, and he's not answering anything. Like, he won't talk to me online anymore. He's just kind of disappeared. So I don't know what happened.
And you don't remember at all what the fight was about?
No, like not at all. I just remember the part where I was really emotional and he was really upset, and then he left.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I don't know why. And I'm like, I just feel like I finally met a really good guy that I'm like, oh wait, actually, maybe I could be in a relationship. And then I just like went and screwed it up somehow.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sure.
Well, you
It
guys
almost-
already got your first fight out of the way, which is nice.
I was going to say, it sounds like they're in a relationship already.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on. Nobody wants to go out on a first date and get along the whole time
Yeah, how
and have
boring.
chemistry or whatever.
Yeah, you do.
That's boring, right? That's old school dating.
Uh-huh.
It's all about arguing now. A good first date should include at least one argument and an emotional breakdown, which is why Amy's on the phone, because she had a fabulous date with a guy named Rick. She actually doesn't remember a lot of the evening, but she does remember that they got in an argument at one point. She was emotional. He left her place, and they haven't talked since. Amy, why do you want to call him if you guys got in an argument?
Yeah.
Because, like, up until we got in the argument, we were having a really good time. And, sorry, what was the question again?
My question was, why do you want to call him if you guys got in a fight on your first date?
I really want to know what happened.
Okay.
Are you,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
are you like an emotional person that often brings up maybe politics or religion or some sort of topic that people
Oh
could
my
fight
God.
over?
No, not politics and religion. No.
Okay.
No. I mean, like, I have my moments just like everybody. Like, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll call him right now and see if we can find out what you guys were arguing about, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Rick there?
Yeah, this is Rick.
Rick, how are you, man? My name is Jubal. I host the morning show, Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay, are you serious?
Yeah, man. How are you?
I'm good. What's up?
Well, I'm calling you today because I wanted to speak with you about a date you went on.
A date I went on?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about a girl named Amy that you met off of Instagram.
Amy?
Yeah. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, it's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Oh my God.
So Amy has been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not returning any of her phone calls or text messages, so she asked if we could get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am.
You really want to know how my day went?
I do. Even more than me, Amy wants to know because she says she can't really remember the last part of it.
Yeah, well,
She did tell us a little bit about the date and said you guys were arguing at some point, which is a great way to end a date, by the way. I thought it sounded really romantic.
Lasting impressions.
yeah, it definitely was not romantic.
So what was it? What were you guys arguing about? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. I don't know if it's okay to talk about it on the radio. Like, I don't know if she would be cool with that or...
Well, she kind of has no choice because she agreed to do the second date update, so she wants to know.
All right. So I went over to her place, and we were making out in her bathroom. And
Your bathroom? That's
yeah, in her bathroom.
Okay.
Just kind of like where we ended up. And
Okay.
things were getting hot and heavy, and, at one point my shirt came off. And then she just kind of turned and she looked at the mirror, and she started, like, freaking out. And she looks at herself, and she's like, oh, my God, I look so ugly.
Weird.
that's so sad.
Yeah, and I was like, no, you don't, not at all. And she didn't, right? Like, she's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Okay.
So I was like, no, you don't, right? And I'm trying to, like, make her feel better. And she's like, no, I do. And she's, like, working herself up. And I'm feeling really weird because my shirt's off, right? And then as I'm trying to, like, calm her down, she starts to, like, argue with me.
Are like arguing over whether or not she looks pretty?
Yeah, kind of. She's like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're lying to me. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, you look fine. You look great. You look beautiful.
You're like, I was just in here with my shirt off making out with you because I think that you're attractive.
Right. And eventually, this kind of, like, half fight turns into, like, A whole fight?
Oh no!
Like she actually was getting aggressive with you because you were telling her that
she's,
she
like,
looked
getting
good.
Mad at me for calling her pretty. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Did you think at first she was just fishing for compliments and then it took a weird turn?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I thought that, because like sometimes girls get down on themselves, but like this was way beyond anything that I've ever seen before. She was just out of control. And so finally she's just like, you know what? Like, get out.
What?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
She kicked you out for calling her pretty, is what you're saying.
Right. And she kicked me out of her bathroom. And she locks the door behind her.
Oh.
But my shirt and my wallet were still inside the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So she's in there freaking out. So
She's like going ballistic, and she's like sobbing in there, and I'm like, can I get my shirt back, please?
Oh, I just want to give her a hug.
How long did it take till you got your shirt back?
I didn't get my shirt back.
Oh.
She
What?
just opened up the door at one point and then threw my wallet at me and told me to get the out. And I just ran home topless.
That sucks.
God.
Fucking shame.
All right, well, that was an interesting evening for you. Any chance you'd ever talk to her again, ever?
I don't think so. I mean, it was just a little too crazy for me.
Oh, that's unfortunate because she's actually on the phone listening to this conversation.
What?
Yeah, Amy, are you there?
Oh my God. I don't remember that like at all.
Oh, Amy.
Did that seriously happen? Did I seriously cry and then kick you out of my apartment?
You've been listening the whole time that I was talking?
Yeah. And I like don't remember any of that. Like, are you serious? Did I
Oh, my
kick you
God.
out like that?
Yeah, you did all of that. It was... You don't remember anything?
No. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Wait, Amy, you think that's funny? You're not mortified by that?
No, it's like kind of hilarious. Like, did you hear that story? That's so funny.
So it doesn't bother you that you were freaking out because apparently you didn't think you looked good that night and he thought you were pretty and that pissed you off.
I mean, I think I was just like having a moment, I guess. Like, sometimes I have a moment. Like, it's totally me to just like have a moment, but then it's fine. Like, you didn't have to leave. You didn't have to leave. I would have gotten
What do you mean I
over it.
didn't have to leave? You threw my wallet at me and then you told me to get the out. Like, you said those words.
Oh my God, I was drunk. We were having fun. Oh my God.
I don't know, Amy.
I wasn't having fun.
Yeah, if I was at your place and you threw something at me and said get the F out, I would think that I would have to leave at that point, or I would be in trouble with the law.
I don't know. Okay, wait, but Rick, did you like get a video of this at least?
Oh my gosh, Amy.
Did I get a video? No, I didn't get a video. Are you serious? You psycho?
What? Why not? I could have totally posted that on Instagram. It would have gotten so many likes.
You would actually
Amy, this
Craziest
is
thing I've ever heard.
you'd actually post a video of you having this freak out online, Amy.
Why not? I mean, like, obviously, right now, I think I'm pretty. It's fine. Everybody has a meltdown every once in a while. I'm just like, you know what? Like, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. So it's okay for people to see me like that. It's fine. It's funny.
Amy, I gotta say,
really funny.
when Rick was telling this story, I was feeling so bad for you, and I thought we were gonna talk to this like horribly like lacking self-confident woman that was crying on the other end of the line, and you were handling this way differently than I thought you would.
I don't know. It's just life. It's just life. And, like, happens sometimes, right? And, like, I don't know. I just still can't believe you didn't take a video. Take a video next time.
Yeah, seriously.
I wanna be your
The next
friend.
time you're having a meltdown like that, you need to make sure somebody is there to videotape it at all times, Amy.
Oh, Amy, you're
Well, then, would
killing
you guys
me.
like to go out on a second date? Rick? I will pay for a second date.
No, hell no.
You might get a viral video out of the deal.
Dude.
This has not happened to me on a regular basis. Like, girls that I'm with don't have freakouts and then kick me out of their place and then steal my shirt.
Well, it sounds to me like you're not really living.
I just feel like everybody has these kind of moments, okay? And, like, I know that was probably a little much, but, like, if you knew me better, you would know that even though I was freaking out and I told you to leave, I wasn't really serious. I didn't really mean it. Like, I know that. And just because that happened, I don't think that it means you shouldn't go out with me. Like, you should still go out with me. I'm really fun. And, like, we could obviously have really great stories. See? Like, come on.
You know what? Fine, as long as I can end this conversation right now, as long as we can finish this up.
So if we can finish the phone call here, you'll go out with her again.
No, I'm not going to go out with her. Are you crazy?
So which one is it? You're confusing me. I can't tell when you're serious and when you're not serious.
You're harder to read than she is.
I want to end this conversation. I don't ever want to see her again. I'm fine. Thank you, Amy. You seem like a lovely girl. You're really, really hot, but you are crazy as hell.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It's not often that a girl freaks out on a guy on a first date, kicks him out of the house pretty much naked, and he has to run home. And then all of our listeners are texting in at 78592 going, I'll go on a date with her. She sounds awesome. I'm talking about today's second date update. This girl, Amy, wanted to call a guy named Rick. He wasn't calling her back after they had a drunken night of fun. They went back to her house. It turns out that while they were at her house, they got into an argument because she was in the bathroom looking at herself in the mirror and said that she was ugly. And he was trying to tell her that she's not ugly, and he thinks that she's rather attractive. And that made her even more angry.
Yeah.
And she kicked him out of the house after a huge argument on a first date. But she still wanted to call him. We got him on the phone and found all that out. And she was a very good sport about it. Most people would be kind of embarrassed, but she's like, that's just who I am. Sometimes I have freakouts, and you have to deal with it.
She couldn't stop laughing, and she was like, why didn't you videotape it? That is YouTube gold right there.
At least she embraces it, right?
I feel like she needs a reality show. Like, she is the perfect person for
Yes,
that.
she is. We got a text in at 78592 that said, I thought Amy was awesome and handled that amazingly.
Yeah.
Until she asked him if he took a video and said, OMG, like that would have gone so viral. It would have gotten so many likes.
Priorities, man.
Another text in at 78592 that says, I'm screaming in my car. That was the best second date update ever. They didn't agree to go out again because Rick is a bore.
Yeah.
And
that's-
can't
that's
handle
the
Amy.
problem.
That's what I'm thinking.
Right?
Yeah, he hates just, total freakouts on a first date. I don't
Yeah,
know what
he
his
doesn't like
problem
that.
is either.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, a lot of people ask me, how do I get my email to the top of the list for a second date update? There's a couple things you can do. One, you can put in your subject line, I need help ASAP, and the police should probably be involved.
Oh, yeah, that one is a good attention getter.
But that's still not usually enough. But if you say it in all caps, then you're yelling, and I can't help but notice your email. And that's what Aaron did today. Aaron sent us an email that said exactly that in all caps, that he needs our help, and he thinks the police should be involved, and we have to do this right away. Aaron, how are you?
Not great, dudes. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, my God. Should we be on the phone with 911 instead right now?
That's why I'm calling you. I think so. And I'm not. It sucks. I'll tell you that.
Every once in a while, we get emails for the second date update where, like, somebody goes, you have to do this right away. I need your help. And normally they're like, how pressing is it? And I read it, and it's like, no, we can do that in a week. Relax. But I believe Aaron. Aaron needs our help today.
Uh-oh.
Aaron, you want to tell everybody why?
Well, I don't really want. Yeah. Okay. So, long story short, come home after a night at the bar, a little too drunk, and things are going well with the lady, and everything's. I'll just say it went really well right up until I woke up this morning. That's pretty much, and that's pretty much it.
So wait,
Right until you woke up this morning.
So last night you brought a girl home.
Yep.
What is going on?
What's the problem, Aaron?
All right, so, I wake up this morning and, she's gone, which is not a problem, no big deal. Met her at a bar, things went well, that's how it's supposed to go. But with her gone is my wallet.
So you think this girl stole your wallet?
Dude, I'm telling you, every time when I get home, it goes right on my kitchen counter or then right inside the door. I have looked everywhere.
Are you
everywhere for this thing?
Are you sure you just weren't wasted last night and you left it somewhere?
No, 100%. 100%. It is on my kitchen counter when things go to the bedroom. I know that for sure. And I wake up this morning and it is gone.
Did you know this girl at all?
Not before last night, so, perfectly great example of why not to be doing something like this. But, things were going too well last night, and, everything's all great. But I wake up this morning, and this Amanda girl is gone, if that's even her name, because why not? So, yeah, oh, my God.
Okay, so you want us to call her and try to see if she stole your wallet?
Well, see, that's the thing, right? Like, I'm calling her because I have what I think is her number and what I think is her name in my phone, and she won't answer me. So,
Yeah.
like, that's a big red flag to me. So it's like, dude, if it's a mistake or if she can help me out, all you gotta do is call, or all you gotta do is answer. But then I'm sitting here freaking out, and she won't even answer a call. So
That's what I was going to ask you. That's what I was going to ask you. How many times have you tried to get a hold? Have you been calling her all day trying to get your wallet back?
I started just like with a call, and I sat more and thought about it, and I called her like 2 or 3 more times because I was like, dude, just answer a call. Like we know each other a little bit now, if you know what I'm saying. So like, just help me out.
And did she seem sketchy at all?
Not at the time. Like everything went well. Like it wasn't like she was like, hey, let's go back to your place immediately. It was kind of one of those things where it was like, oh, this is great. Have a drink. Let's hang out. Have a drink again. So, it felt like it went really well right up until I woke up and my shit was gone.
So you really think she robbed you? You don't just think you could have put your wallet somewhere and forgot?
Dude, like I said, 100%. I know where it was, and more importantly, she won't answer me. Like just be like, hey, even a text to be like, sorry, I'm busy right now, and help me out. But like it's just it's nothing, and it's making me really suspicious because I have no idea if this is even her name to start with or even her number.
You said that you called her. Did you also text her too?
Yeah.
And nothing. You haven't heard a word.
Nothing. I was like, hey, really important you give me a text back, help me out, and then nothing. So I'm sitting here. The longer I wait, the more certain I am that they stole my wallet. I'm not even kidding.
So she doesn't, but you didn't accuse her via text. Like she's not going to be on the defensive.
No, because I mean, like, there's not yet. I mean, like not yet, and that's why you got that pissed off email from me because I'm trying to be cool to this girl, but I have no idea if I even should, and I'm trying to get some help.
So you want us to do this and not the police?
Yeah, I want you guys to do it. That way, if she's a thief, I want to make sure that everybody knows, hear it on the radio, that she steals people's when the next morning. Yeah.
But what I mean, if she turns out to not be a thief, do you want to do a second date with her? I mean,
I can't even care about a second date. I want my wallet back.
All right. I like it when the second date update turns into this before. We've done it with like a watch, getting some guy's watch back.
I remember that one.
Now, we're going to play a song, come back, call Amanda, and see if she stole your wallet, okay?
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, we'll get your second date update right after this.
This is that ice cold. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update really isn't even about the date at all. Aaron is on the phone with us, and today he wants to call a girl named Amanda. They met last night, got a little drunk, went back to his place. When he woke up this morning, the girl was gone, and so was his wallet. And he's convinced that Amanda took his wallet, and now she won't answer any of his phone calls. Wow. So he wants our help to see if we can get her on the phone so that he can talk to her and accuse her, basically, of stealing his wallet. All right, Aaron, are you still upset?
Are you serious? Of course I'm upset.
All right.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm about to dial the phone number right now and get her on the phone, okay?
All right.
Did you have a lot of cash in the wallet? I forgot to ask.
It's enough stuff, man. This is like everything is in there. It's like my debit card, my credit card, like everything is in there.
Yeah.
Social Security card?
No, I'm not that dumb.
Yeah, thank God.
I was hoping that was in
you
there.
an idiot.
All right. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your wallet back, okay?
Yeah, let's do this. Hurry up.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Amanda?
This is Amanda.
Amanda, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
I don't know.
It's a radio show.
Okay.
Nothing?
Big listener.
Amanda, I'm just going to cut to the chase real quick, okay? You went out with a guy named Aaron last night.
Yeah.
All right. And Aaron emailed us this morning to see if we could call you because he's been trying to get a hold of you because he says that you stole his wallet when you left this morning.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Aaron says that you took his wallet. Did you take his wallet?
No, he thinks I took his wallet?
Yeah. He's saying that you guys hooked up last night after meeting at the bar, and when he woke up this morning, you were gone, and so was his wallet, and he's convinced that you took it.
Yeah, I woke up this morning because I had a meeting at work. I woke him up. I told him that. He was like, yeah. I told him I had to get to work. I told him I was leaving, but I didn't take his wallet.
Amanda, that's bullshit, and you know it.
Well,
What?
Amanda, that's Aaron. He's actually on the phone.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Amanda, or whatever the your name is, I know you have my wallet.
First of all, whatever the my name is, who the are you? I never took your wallet. Your wallet. And you know what? You were so drunk. Go look around your apartment for your wallet.
I did look around my apartment. The reason it's not there is because you took it.
I didn't take your wallet. We were making out on the couch. Did it fall behind the couch? Did you look there?
Are you serious, Amanda? Do you think I'm a huge idiot? That's the first place I would look. Are you?
Yeah, I do think you're the biggest idiot. Go look around your apartment. Go look in your kitchen. How dare you accuse me of stealing from you, you piece of
I kind of believe her.
Really?
Yeah.
What the am I supposed to think? I wake up, she's gone, my wallet's gone. I've looked everywhere in this apartment, she's accusing me of being that dumb. That.
Yeah, but
Amanda, did you take his wallet?
No, I didn't take his wallet. I don't know what the this is about. Tell him to go look in the kitchen. Tell him he's not going to listen to me. You guys tell him to go look in the kitchen. Go look in the fridge.
Look in the fridge.
Why would I look in the fridge? Who put the fridge in the wallet in the fridge? Are you serious? I'm not doing that.
You were so drunk, you idiot.
All people put their wallets, and let me look in there. Oh, it's not there. Oh, big surprise, because I know somebody else has it who left this morning.
I don't have your wallet. It's in your apartment. I mean, this is nuts. I don't even know what this.
Let me go look in the oven real quick. Oh, guess what? There's no wallet in there. Oh, hold on. Let me go look in the microwave real quick. That sounds like a great idea. Let me pop this microwave open and see if there's a wallet in here. That's where everybody keeps their wallets. Oh,
Aaron, you gotta calm down. I mean, you guys have to have some sort of a conversation about this. Aaron, are you there?
Hello?
Oh, me. The put it in the microwave.
It's actually in there?
Ew! Why the would I put it in the microwave? I didn't even go in the kitchen. You kept going in there slamming stuff. You were just being funny about it. You drunk piece of
Oh my gosh.
To my microwave where no one puts a wallet ever, and all of a sudden magically it's there.
Aaron, I highly doubt that Amanda hid your wallet in the microwave. I don't know why somebody would do that.
Exactly. Who puts a wallet in the microwave? Are you being serious right now? That's the worst
You did. You did. You did.
Dude, Aaron just owned up to it. You made a dumb mistake when you were drunk. Why are you so angry still? You have your wallet.
This is some up. I don't know who to believe in this, but I don't trust anybody.
Aaron, you said yourself you were drunk. You don't think you could have put it in the microwave?
Dude, who puts it in the microwave? All of a sudden they have a terrible idea looking in a fridge.
I don't know.
And it's all magically in the microwave?
I've been really drunk before, and I've done weird things. I've put my wallet in weird places when I've woken up. Never a microwave, though.
Guess what? This guy's a weird drunk.
I believe that, Amanda. Wow.
Well, Amanda, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for wasting mine.
Aaron, at least you found your wallet.
Yeah, that took long enough to find it.
Don't you want to apologize to Amanda for accusing her of stealing your stuff?
I can't even figure this out right now, but yeah, I guess I'm sorry that, I guess I'm sorry.
You hear that, Amanda? He guesses he's sorry.
Wow, that's sincere.
Yeah, I guess he's a head, basically.
All right. Hey, you know what? I would love to ask you, Amanda, if you will go out on a second date with Aaron. We will pay for it.
You're kidding me now.
No, I'm serious. I really want you to go out on another date with Aaron.
I'm never going on another date with Aaron. Why don't you go on a date with Aaron? He can put your somewhere and tell you about it and get it all up.
No way I'm going out on a date with Aaron. I don't know where my wallet's going to end up. Aaron, at least you got your wallet back. No second date, though.
Yeah, I guess I know to look in the microwave next time.
Learn something new every
Can I go back to work now? Are we done?
I don't know. Aaron, are you done with Amanda? You have anything else to accuse her of?
I don't know. Is anything else hidden in my apartment that I should know about?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know what always makes for a fun first date?
Huh.
Putting on somebody else's disgusting sweat-stained shoes.
What?
Ew.
And then putting your fingers in bacteria-filled holes.
What the?
And drinking really crappy beer out of glasses that probably haven't been washed in months.
Ew.
Of course, I'm talking about bowling. Bowling is always a great first date. And Tommy's on the phone, and apparently that's what he did on his first date from a girl who's not calling him back now. What's up, Tommy?
Hey, how you guys doing?
God, he really set you up for a real romantic setting there, buddy.
Yeah, you make me sound like a chump.
Yeah.
Making you sound like a chump. That's just what bowling is. It's full of bacteria. Full of bacteria.
You know what, though? I thought it was a pretty good idea for a first date.
I think it's a great idea. There's an activity. There's alcohol. You can't go wrong.
I wasn't saying it was a bad idea. I just said it's disgusting.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still fun. I bowl myself, but, then I delouse after.
But, they always spray that stuff in the shoes first.
Ugh, yeah, like
I
it
don't
works.
think that does anything. I think that's just deodorizer. Yeah.
All right, before we talk about your actual date, tell us a little bit about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Hope.
Hope. Okay.
And I did have Hope.
And how'd you meet her?
She was tagged in an Instagram photo I liked, and she just looked really hot. She had a great smile. She had a great body. And so I DM'd her, I messaged her, and she responded.
That sounds like modern romance.
Right?
Yeah. So then you guys went bowling. Obviously, that's what your email said. How was bowling?
It was low-key. We got some fries. We got that bad beer that you were talking about. There was only one bit that kind of was a little bit embarrassing, to tell you the truth. We get shoes, whatever, and we go and we're like, let's go pick out our balls. And I come back. I got like an 11 or 12. I can't remember. She's got like a 14 or 15. She has a heavier ball than I do.
Oh, so you're embarrassed because she's stronger than you are, apparently.
Well, I don't like to say stronger. I just think maybe she's just a better bowler than me.
That is a really heavy ball.
Yeah.
I thought so, and it's not like she's like a bodybuilder or anything. Anyway, so there was a moment there where I'm like, oh, really? You're throwing a 14?
Did she make fun of your small ball?
Not small, just lighter.
Light. Okay. Did she make fun of your lighter ball?
Maybe a little bit, but it was all in good nature. I thought it was pretty funny.
Okay.
I don't think that any woman has ever said, I can't go out with him again. He only bowls with an 11-pound ball.
I actually would argue with you on that.
Really?
I feel like that probably has been said before. If you were super into bowling, I feel like somebody would care about that.
Was she good at bowling?
Yeah, she was good.
Really?
Okay, so maybe it did turn her off. Maybe she's a big-time bowler, and she's like, dude, I don't have any chumps.
I mean, she did beat me, but we did place a little bet on the game just for fun. Like whoever won pays for like the next round. And I mean, I want to kind of say I let her win, but I would be kind of lying if I said that.
So she beat you, bro.
Yeah, she beat me.
All right.
Again,
but then I got to pay for the drinks as well. It's like
perfect.
It doesn't sound like anything that would turn somebody off to me.
No, me neither. We had a blast.
So everything went well, or was there anything else that you felt like could have turned her off?
I mean, that was it. Like the conversation was flowing, everything was great. But when I asked if she wanted to go have dinner or something, because we were just having like fries and drinks, and I was thinking like, yo, you want to go have dinner? She said she already had plans after, which to me was a little weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think some people do that just so that...
As an out?
No,
Yeah,
not
that's what I
necessarily. It could also be because they want to leave you wanting more and not spend all night with you.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
if they have a good time, wouldn't they want to stay?
or maybe they have a really busy schedule and they just can't fit in bowling anywhere else.
Yeah, but usually those people will call you back.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it sounds like Tommy hasn't gotten a call back.
trying to give hope for hope.
Anyway, I thought we had a blast, and I wanted it to keep going, and she had to duck out. And so that's kind of where it was left.
Okay, and have you heard from her?
Not yet.
At all? Okay.
And you've tried to reach out to her?
Yes. But, I'm still got hope.
All right.
We're going to do a lot of those
Well-
today, aren't we? Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's kind of built in, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is really easy, and that's how we like to do things. So that's
Yeah.
cool. Thanks for that. All right, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
Great. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
There's that old saying, it's not the size that counts, but how you use it. And today's second date update might actually prove that right. Because Tommy is on the phone, and Tommy thinks that his date got screwed up because of the size of his bowling ball. Or should I say, the weight of his bowling ball. He met a girl named Hope on Instagram, and they went bowling. He says the only awkward thing that he can think of about the experience was when he grabbed his bowling ball and she grabbed hers, and hers was like 3 pounds heavier. And she kind of joked with him about it, and he thinks that maybe, somehow, that actually turned her off. She doesn't like a man with a light bowling ball.
That could not be it. That is so ridiculous.
Well, what else could there be?
You're telling me that you're so perfect that there's nothing else she could possibly find unattractive about you.
Hey, I'm not perfect, but we had a really good time, and
Okay.
that's the only thing that I can think of that was like an awkward moment.
Okay. Well, we'll find out. We've heard weird things in these second date updates before. Who knows?
Yeah, it really could be the
It could have been
bowling
the color of bowling ball you chose.
I hate blue.
Yeah.
It could have been my nose, for all I know.
See, now we're getting somewhere, I think.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out why she isn't calling you back. Here we go.
Jessica, I'm leaving right now. Like, right this second. I'm out the door.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Hi. I was looking for Hope.
Wait, who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It sounds like you were expecting a Jessica, though.
I thought this was her. What?
Yeah, no, this isn't Jessica. I do go by that name sometimes, but not in these.
Okay. Who are you guys?
My name's Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Sounds like you're in a hurry.
A little bit, yeah. But can you tell me what's happening?
We'll try to make this quick, okay, Hope? Like I said, it's a radio show. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And we got an email about you from a dude named Tommy that you went bowling with.
Okay.
And I know that you are probably pressed for time, so can we just have a few minutes to ask you what happened with Tommy and why you're not calling him back?
I mean, that's that's a long story for me to tell someone I don't know right now.
Okay, well, how long is it? I promise we won't keep you on very long. We just want to know the reason. He's confused because he liked you.
Okay, I don't know you guys, but if you need to know, I didn't like him. I found out he's a flat earther, and I didn't like that.
Wait, what did you just say? I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you.
He's a flat earther. He thinks the earth is flat.
He's
Shut
a flat
up.
earther.
He is not a flat earther.
Yeah, we went bowling together, and when I got my ball, it was a bright blue ball, and, I was just like, oh, my God, it looks like a globe. It looks like the earth.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, except the earth is flat.
He was kidding, though. That had to have been a joke.
Yeah.
No, I asked him, I was like, you're joking, right? I was kind of laughed, and he was like, no. And he started to give me facts, one weird, obscure fact after the other, and it just, turned me off, completely. And
Yeah, that would be a definite reason I would not call someone back. I'm with you on that.
yeah, I'm just, not trying to date a conspiracy theorist right now.
But wait, you could go on another date and talk about chemtrails.
I don't even know what that is, but I'm not.
I'm sure Tommy does. I'm sure Tommy knows all about it.
Probably, sure.
He didn't mention anything to us about you guys arguing about whether the earth was round or flat.
Well, I didn't argue with him. I just sort of sat there and listened, and then immediately was like, okay, I just need to get out of this. I just need to get through this date and get out of here. And that's what I did.
I think that's actually smart because those arguments never go anywhere.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Exactly.
Because logic is not on his side.
No.
Logic is not on my side? No. Logic is not on all of your sides.
Hold on. Hey. All right, I had a feeling. This was going
You
to
all
happen.
are on the conspiracy. You all have.
Tommy,
Hold
on one second, Tommy.
Like-
Hold up, Tommy. I need to see if Hope is still. Hope, are you still there?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tommy. He's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm here.
What?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I think he wants to preach.
I don't want to preach. I just want to teach. Earth is not a round globe that
Hold
has
on.
been.
What is going on right now?
Yeah, I've been listening the whole time, so now I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Why? What the?
Sorry, Hope.
What?
That's how these
Yeah.
things work. Is we ask you about the date, and then we reveal the fact that the person is on the other line.
And in our defense, he didn't tell us about the flat Earth thing because if he had, we wouldn't have called you.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a thing. It's not a flat Earth thing. It's reality. It's what it is.
Dude, every science text you see, the Earth is round. Like this
Oh,
is
so
a
you're
proven
just
fact.
drinking that
This is a
Kool-Aid.
proven-
You're just drinking that Kool-Aid.
Drinking that
my
science
God.
Just
Kool-Aid.
go along,
Kool-Aid.
do the math. I have done all the research.
Do the math? Are you serious?
I do have one question. What happens at the edge of the Earth if we're flat?
Yeah.
It is a wall of ice. It is a wall of ice. It is flat, and then it ends to a wall of ice. I actually have a friend who has been there.
Oh.
I've seen photographic evidence of the wall of ice.
Dude, that's
so stupid.
sweet.
Look
Tommy.
it up. Look it up. I'm not the only one that believes this, guys.
Yeah, that's the disturbing part.
No, you know what the disturbing part is? That you don't know the truth. Like, and that you are just living in ignorance, Hope. Like, I
This
feel
is
bad
why-
for you.
No, this is why I didn't even want to argue with you on the date. It's because I knew this is exactly what would happen. Is you're just going to hammer me with all these weird, obscure, you had a friend of a friend of a friend who's seen this wall of ice. I don't want to
No,
hear
he's
about
my
it.
friend. He's
Like, I
actually
don't
my
care.
friend. Like, my really good friend. I've seen
I
photos.
don't care. I do not care. This is what I wanted to avoid. This is why I didn't want to even
I mean,
talk
use
about
your
this.
eyes. Use your eyes, Hope. The world.
You use your eyes.
Like, you
Oh my
you
God.
don't see like a bend. The horizon is flat. There's no arc.
Okay, Tommy, you're literally like speaking to nobody. Like, I'm not gonna be swayed to like believe the Earth is flat because you're arguing with me. You know what I mean? Like,
Have you been to space? Have you seen the round Earth?
have you been to space?
No, I haven't been to space, but I do have a friend who's been to space, and he has seen it. He's seen the
Is
flat
this
Earth.
the same friend that saw the wall of ice?
No, it's a different friend. I have multiple friends that believe in this thing.
Oh my God. Okay, Tommy, calm down for just a second. Okay.
I'm calm. I'm
flat,
just like, I just know what's up.
flat Earth aside, this isn't how you're going to be able to go on dates with normal people. You can't just
What do you mean normal people? No, I'm a normal person.
But you're just arguing. Like, you're arguing for these conspiracy theories. This is never going to get you any success, right, Hope?
I feel like you guys are the conspiracy theorists. I'm the one that just knows what's up. You guys are all
Oh my
conspiracy
God.
about like this round Earth thing.
Okay, you know, I
look
didn't
at-
want to
look
go
at
out.
Every footage you've ever seen of this whatever round Earth, it all comes from NASA. It all comes from government stuff, right? So the only thing that proves the fact that we are on a round Earth is NASA, government. Don't believe it. That's the conspiracy.
This is just like silly. Like, I didn't want to go out before, and I really don't want to go out with you now. Like, if you're just gonna hammer on about how you don't trust the government, like,
Hey, it's not just me.
Oh
there are
my
like
God.
A-list celebrities that actually believe this thing too. It's not just me.
And you should
like
go
there are other
bowling
people that are
with
in
them.
the know.
Bowling with them.
There's somebody from Bon Jovi that I think, like one of the members of Bon Jovi.
Oh, well, dude, I'm sold then. That's all I needed was a Bon Jovi to sign off. Hey, if Bon Jovi co-signs something, I'm all in.
I'm not a weirdo. You just need to realize that I have the knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you know
Alright.
what, Tommy? Maybe it's because we're all in the Illuminati.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, we're all part of it.
Oh, don't get me started.
All right, I do not want to get you started. The point of this whole thing is not to argue whether the Earth is round or flat. It's to see if you can get a second date with Hope. So, Hope, would you like to go out with Tommy on another date? We will pay for it with money made up from the government.
what?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not.
No?
Absolutely not.
Oh, man.
No.
Yeah, I couldn't either because you know what? I don't want to waste my time with closed-minded people. You know, like I just want to spend my time with people that know what's up, that that are actually thinking and can look behind the scenes and know what's actually going on in the world. So you know what, Hope? Have fun living in your fantasy round world, and I'm gonna be in reality over here. But good luck. Okay.
Ouch.
Thanks, yeah, and I hope you and the member of Bon Jovi have fun bowling with some bad beers and jelly shoes. So, you know, have a good time with that.
We will.
Well,
Too much.
I was going to say sorry you didn't get a second date, Tommy, but I think you're glad you didn't get a second date.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Hey, we did it then.
Hope, thank you for your time. I know you were rushed. Appreciate you talking to us, though.
Thanks. Can I go now?
Yeah, you're good. Thank you. And
All right.
Oh, man.
Tommy, be sure to email us anytime.
No!
Anytime
No, yeah,
you need anything.
I'll keep you guys updated. I'll
Yeah.
keep you guys updated.
Do it, yeah. Live long and prosper, buddy.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 that says, I'm so glad the aliens provided us with radio signals so I could hear that second date update. Me too.
Good point.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And today's second date update, this dude Tommy wanted to call a girl named Hope. They went bowling together, and she wasn't calling back. He couldn't figure out why. The reason why is because he believes in all sorts of conspiracy theories, but most importantly, he believes the earth is flat. And they argued about it throughout the date. He didn't tell us that part because according to him, it wasn't like a huge deal, but he wouldn't let it go.
I mean, he was so passionate about it, too.
Yeah.
And argumentative.
But to flat earthers, that's normal. Like, that didn't stand out to him.
dude.
It's like, what?
I mean, it would just be exhausting to be with him.
It is exhausting for them because they have the truth and they're trying to
right.
share it,
Okay.
but none of us want to hear it, you know?
I see.
Like none of us have an open mind to the fact that he said there's an ice wall at the end of the earth. That's why we don't fall off.
Yeah, because his friend's been there, his buddy.
Yeah, his buddy's been there. So
he knows people, you guys.
A lot of
And
explorers.
he's got a buddy that's been to outer space.
he's
Remember?
got a lot of buddies.
Yeah, a lot of
in his
buddies.
circle.
Yeah, right?
So-
I bet they're all ballers.
They both decided to not go out again because she thinks he's crazy and he thinks that she's ignorant and not willing to have an open mind.
Yeah, that's
Remember,
the problem.
If you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Are you looking for the thrill of your life? With Zadart, Seattle's only exotic car rental company, you can book a Lamborghini, Ferrari, and more. Visit Zadart.com, ZADART.com to book your exotic car ride.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today let his emotions get the best of him on his first date. And now I don't even know why he's on the phone to do a second date update. If I were him, I would not want to see this girl again. I actually don't even think I'd want to go in public again.
It's that
but
bad?
regardless, he emailed us and wants to do a second date update. His name is Keith. What's up, Keith?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh my God, Keith, I feel like you should be embarrassed for yourself, but I don't really know why yet.
Yeah.
Your email was crazy, man. I cannot believe what actually happened on your first date. We'll get into that in just a second. But first off, how'd you meet the girl that you want to call today? What's her name?
Allison.
Allison. So how did you meet Allison?
We met through an online dating site.
Okay, that's pretty normal.
I just haven't dated very much, and my friends finally convinced me to start doing some online dating, and I tried a couple of like the free online services, and just they were terrible. I had terrible experiences.
Yeah, the free ones are never good.
He sounds like the memory is still haunting him right now.
Oh yeah, PTSD. Like one girl I met within the first 5 minutes of our date, she asked me how much money I made.
Whoa.
Oh. Do you make a lot of money? I realize it's the first couple minutes we've met, but now I want to know.
Yeah. Having flashbacks. And when I wouldn't tell her, she literally was like, all right, well, this is done. And she left, and it was over.
Wow.
I can't believe you even continued online dating after such a horrible experience.
I know. And then the worst part is it didn't get any better. I met this other girl on a date, and she brought her dog, and I kid you not, she talked to the dog more than she talked to me.
Oh, man.
All right, so you've had a bad run.
Yeah, on these free. So I finally was like, okay, I'm going to sack up. I'm going to pay for like a paid service because maybe the quality will be better, you know? So
Right.
Is this the first date that you went on off of that paid site?
Yeah.
Oh.
And this one sounds like it went very well. I mean, at least for you.
Yeah, comparatively speaking, it started out great. Met Allison. We went to brunch.
Oh, that's a fun date.
Yeah, and just from the moment I saw her, instantly I knew like there was something there. She was gorgeous. I couldn't believe it.
Okay, and then right off the bat, she didn't ask you how much money you were making, or she didn't have a dog with her, so that's a plus.
She's off to a great start.
But I feel like you've lowered your standards so much compared to the other incidences that you had.
Yeah, I mean, I know my standards had been kind of lowered, but she was like better than I ever would have expected. She was smart, she was cute, she was sweet, and she just seemed normal. She just seemed like a normal person that I had a really great connection with, and it kind of caught me off guard, and I just was like starting to feel like overwhelmed, but in a good way. Like I was swooning, and I just got caught up in the moment, and that's when I think I messed up.
Yeah.
What could you
Tell everybody what happened, and then explain why you did this.
Okay, just try and understand all the context. So, so we meet, we're hanging out, the date's going great, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. And she gets up to go to the bathroom. And at this point, I'm like, my heart is just like overwhelmed, like it's overflowing. I'm like, she's the one. Like she has to be. I know it sounds crazy, but I felt it. And so while she was in the bathroom, I decided to do something crazy.
Oh no.
Yeah. So when she gets back, she sits down and she looks at me and she can kind of tell I have something I want to say. So I look to her and I say, look, I know we just met, but there's something I need to tell you. And she says, okay. And I straight up told her I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, I'm breaking out in hives just even hearing that. And I love love.
Yeah, no, I know. It sounds crazy, even me saying it right now. But I don't know. I just was in the moment. I couldn't help it. It's like, I would have regretted it forever if I didn't. I made a ring out of a paper napkin, and I got down on one knee in the restaurant.
And did everybody see this, or was it just you two?
Oh, yeah. People were, like, applauding. They were smiling.
What did she do?
She, well, I could tell she was shocked. I don't think she saw that coming.
No, I guarantee she didn't.
Did she think that you were joking?
No, I mean, she knew. There's no, like, I was dead serious. She could see it in my face.
How did she react?
She was calm. She didn't, like, freak out, but she's kind of looked at me after everyone quieted down and was nice about it, and she was just kind of like, Keith, this is our first date.
And what did you say to her?
I was like, I know, but I just feel this, and I can't deny it. And she was like, I think I should leave, and then she left.
Yeah, because Keith, you sound crazy. Yeah. I'm just gonna lay it out there.
I mean, I know how I sound.
Did she leave you right there in the restaurant by yourself?
Oh yeah, I finished my eggs Benedict alone.
Who wouldn't have left? You've got a crazy psycho stalker proposing to you within like the first hour of meeting someone.
I mean that kind of thing happens, right? You've seen rom-coms. When you know, you know. And I really thought she felt the same way.
What?
Maybe she did. Maybe, you know what, she ran right out of the restaurant to shop for a wedding dress.
She's been busy planning this whole time, and that's why she can't get back to him.
Yeah, probably.
What did she ever do to make you think that she thought that she should marry you and get engaged right there on your first date?
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair question. So when we were talking, I like to go to comedy shows, in my spare time, and I told her that, and she wanted to come with me. I've never met a single woman who was excited about.
So that means that you ask for her hand in marriage on a first date?
Yeah, well, I guess I read it wrong. Whatever.
Yeah. I'm guessing you haven't talked to her since this date.
No, and I have tried very hard.
Yeah.
I know she's the one. That's the thing. Like, and I should have just waited. I should have played it cool.
Yeah.
I should have held my tongue, but I couldn't.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, get her on the phone, and see if we can get you guys a second date, and then maybe you can get married after that date, okay?
Oh, that would be amazing.
All right, well, we'll get your second date update right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what I'm hearing in today's second date update? Wedding bells.
Oh my
That's
God.
right. I feel like this is going to be the first ever second date update that ends with a couple getting married live on the radio over the phone.
Wow.
If you just tuned in, Keith is on the phone. He wants to call Allison. They met online, went out for some brunch. He got a little wrapped up in his emotions and actually proposed to her on their first date. And then she stormed out. He hasn't talked to her since. It's obvious why she's not talking to him, because she thinks he's a weirdo who proposed on the first date. But Keith, here's my advice to you, man, before we make this phone call. If you fall off that horse, you get right back on.
Oh.
When we get her on the phone and you talk to her, propose again, Keith. Just keep proposing. She'll eventually say yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's how that works, but
I don't know, man. I think you should just go for it one more time.
Keith, what's your plan here? Apologize?
I mean, I've already apologized so many times on her voicemail and through text message, so I think she understands I'm sorry.
Okay.
I just want a chance to explain.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Look, before you call her, if you guys can have my back on this, I need all the help I can get.
Yeah,
So,
you really do in this second date update. I'm not going to lie to you. You need all the help you can get, okay?
please.
I'm dialing her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Allison.
Yes, this is Allison.
Allison, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Who's this again? I'm sorry, I'm not...
This is Jubal. I host the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm not sure what that is.
Well, it's a radio show. It's pretty much the only explanation I can give you there is a little bit of talking, a lot of crappy music, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. I'm assuming you've never heard of that either.
Not familiar with it.
You went out on a date recently with a guy named Keith.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Keith told us about your date.
Oh, really? What do you know? Do you know that he proposed to me?
We do. Yeah, he told us all about that. He says that he feels bad, but he also wanted to get you on the phone and tell you that he liked you a lot and wanted to see you again.
Really?
Let me ask you a question, okay? How did you feel when he proposed to you on your first date?
I thought it was really weird.
I feel like that's an understatement.
Definitely.
Has that ever happened to you before?
No, definitely not.
Was it scary, creepy, a little bit of both?
It was crazy. I mean, when you picture getting proposed to when you're young, a little girl, you don't exactly picture it happening on the first date at brunch.
You don't?
No.
Weird. Okay. Yeah, he told us all about your date, and he said that he feels really bad, and he's tried to apologize to you, and he just wanted to be able to talk to you again to see if you'd go out with him.
I mean, he should feel bad. What was I supposed to do?
Say yes and marry the guy?
Right.
Was there any part of you that thought like, well, it's romantic?
No, I was completely shocked. It was one of those things where you just pause. It took me about 3 minutes to even get a reaction, and I didn't even know what to think.
So I'm guessing that the reason you aren't calling him back for a second date is because of the wedding proposal. Was there anything else?
Does there need to be another reason?
I don't think so. That's enough of an explanation. You know, Keith did talk to us, and he doesn't sound like a weird guy. He just says he got caught up in the moment, and he was super excited because you're like the best girl he's gone out on a date with ever, and he handled it the wrong way.
That's sweet that he says that, but I mean, we were vibing, we got along, we had, a good connection at first, and I felt the spark, but when he broke into tears and started proposing, I thought he was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changes things a little bit, changes your whole vibe.
Yeah.
Allison, I do need to let you know that Keith is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Hey, Allison.
Oh my God. What do you want?
I just want a chance to explain myself. I told you I'm sorry. I know that what I did was crazy. I know it was insane. I got caught up in the moment. I'm an emotional person, and I don't have a good excuse. I just got caught up in the moment.
It's not the 1920s. I mean, you don't just meet somebody and marry them off in the afternoon.
Yeah, no, you're right. I get that. But can you honestly say you weren't feeling anything? I can't be the only one who was feeling something.
No, I was. I mean, I liked you at first, and you seemed normal, and I definitely felt the connection. But when you broke into tears and proposed, I just thought you were crazy.
Okay, that makes sense. That's totally fair. I'm not crazy. I've had some terrible experiences dating in the past, and you were so cool and normal, and I just felt it, and I got lost in that moment. I got caught up in it.
I feel like if that's the kind of guy you are, then who knows what other reckless decisions you'll make down the line.
Dude, red flag is what she's saying.
I I understand. Yeah, I get it. I understand how that could be a red flag or how I could seem crazy and unstable. I'm not like you want to call my friends, and I have people who will vouch for me. Just
You want to supply references to Allison?
I will. I think this is important. I don't want to lose this potential relationship just because I messed up on the first date.
I mean, it's a shame because I liked him too. I'm just not looking to get married tomorrow. I'd like to date someone for a little while before we talk about marriage.
So you did like him, though, before?
Yeah, I did.
Well, then why don't you give it one more shot and go out on another date? Would you like to go out on a second date with Keith? We will pay for it.
Allison, before you answer, I need you to know I did watch a couple rom-coms on Netflix the week before we went out, so I was in an emotional place already.
Blame it on the rom-coms. I love it.
It's like Katherine Heigl just gets to his heart, man.
Allison, will you go out with Keith again?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. This whole thing is just so weird.
You cannot blame her, you guys.
Allison, the only thing I'm proposing right now is a second date. I just want to do this the right way and forget about the first date and just move forward. That's all I'm asking.
Allison, can you forget about the wedding proposal on your first date and go out with Keith one more time? I know that's a lot to ask, but do you think you can do it?
It is. If you guys think it's a good idea.
I do. I think it's a great idea. At least see one more time how he handles himself. I mean, he's not totally crazy.
See, right there. You said he's totally crazy. I'm going to change my mind again. I'm going to go back.
I said he's not totally crazy.
Yeah, but
he just got a little worked up, you know?
You're saying partially crazy, though.
Everybody's partially crazy. And you can't find somebody that's fully sane.
Yeah, no, I just can't. I'm sorry, I can't.
No? Oh, man. All right.
What happened? We were there, and then
I don't know, man. I'm sorry. What did we learn? What have we learned, though? Okay, this is all about learning. What did we learn from today's second date update?
that love isn't real.
No.
Oh, that's so sad.
We've learned that, but we've also learned no rom-coms before your next date, okay?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.